Hey everyone, so in this tutorial you will learn how to create this connection of a circle or cylinder which is attached to a corner. You will learn key surface modeling techniques in Plasticity, so let's have a look. And if you want to learn more about plasticity and surface modeling, I just launched my new Plasticity 3D modeling course, in which you will learn with fully narrated step-by-step instructions how to model a motorcycle completely from scratch. And not just that, this course will teach you the mental and technical skills to tackle any project that you want, as well as offering you numerous bonus lessons on effective learning strategies and providing you a full introduction into the fundamentals of surface modeling with hands-on exercises. So if that's something you're interested in, you can find out more information in the description box below this video. And for now, let's jump into our tutorial. Alright guys, so I've prepared this file here for you, so you save a little bit of time. You can download this below this video and follow along, guys. So you implement that and you learn something by doing. If you just watch, you will learn literally nothing. So download that and come back to that video here. Perfect. So what we want to do now we want to connect that everything in a good way. First of all, we have to create always here in the middle of those surfaces, again, nice curves which connect all that. Okay, that's messed up. So something like that. And then we will, as always in surface modeling, patch everything together. But to create some edges, so we need some faces. So here we have everywhere faces, but not here. So just select that, E, and just extrude this. And that's fine. And now just go here to the top view and from the center here, snap to that center. And now SS and just scale that, because now we will imprint that so it's the same angle. And again, below this video, you find all of the shortcuts and everything here about surface modeling. So I will use a Shift 1 imprint onto this surface and onto this surface here. So we can delete this curve. Perfect. You see, so now we have two edges and we can start to loft them, or bridge edge, I mean. So Shift B, the bridge edge command. And yeah, you can go with G1 or G2 just for this tutorial. G1 here should be fine, even though that G2 will be smoother, but a little bit harder to get it very smooth. And here we have already one edge, so we need one in the middle here. Select that face, Ctrl R, isoparam, and snap it here in the middle. And let's do the same, select those two edges, Shift B or bridge edge, and give it here a nice G1 curve. And now just we need one edge here and one edge here, because it's just good to break this whole like into 4 pieces or something, right? Because I don't know if this would work if we could patch it here. So yeah, you see, that's why we always want, especially when we have cylindrical shapes, we want to break it in 4 pieces, because otherwise you just get super weird stuff ongoing here. So we just built those curves that we just have more control over the patch. So you will see in a second. Selected face, again, Ctrl R or isoparam. All of my super optimized shortcuts for speed are here in the PDF. You get all that in the link in the description as well. And so isoparam here in the middle, and the same for this face, Ctrl R, press tab, and here in the middle. And let's do the same here on the other side, Ctrl R, isoparam in the middle, and here the same. Perfect. And now we can again just select those edges and Shift B for bridge edge, and just give it, maybe here I want just G2, so it's just a little bit stronger of a curve. It should work fine. And the same on the other side. And you see, that looks great. Perfect. So now you see, we just have kind of, this kind of a cage, this kind of a mesh or something, I don't know. And now we can start to patch that everything one by one. And we will start with those edges and curves, Shift 3 patch, and press tab. For G1, you can go with G2, but then you have to adjust the curves. But G1 for this tutorial, it's fine. Delete those curves. And now, because now we need the edge, so because you can't use the curve that we just deleted, because then it will not be smooth and you will have an edge. So an unwanted like edge, because now we will use this edge for patching. So again, 1 by 1, Shift 3, press tab. So you see G1 and it's super smooth and everything works. So again, delete this curve and let's go again 1 by 1 here, patch G1 and the last one. You can just alt click and patch and G1. And let's make everything a little bit cleaner. So let's delete those faces. And in object mode, select this whole thing, Control D, delete redundant topology. And let's also close this hole here. Select it, Shift 3, press O to offset that a little bit. And this, you can just push a little bit downwards. Perfect. So I think that's pretty cool. And if you want to learn much more about surface modeling, if you like this kind of techniques and the freedom which gives you surface modeling, I can recommend you my new all-in-one Plasticity 3D modeling course, where you will learn everything about surface modeling. It's perfect for beginners and intermediates. You will learn how to create this whole motorcycle completely from scratch, and you will learn so many different techniques and workflows. And also you will get a whole bunch of bonus courses, how you can optimize your shortcuts, radial menu, a whole introduction into surface modeling, what is tangency, G0, G1, so what we just did in the tutorial, what that means, everything explained with exercises and much more. So check out first link in the description. Really amazing course if you want. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe, and I hope I can see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye.